Hey, this is Arlo with Jiu-Jitsu-Advantage.Ninja, and I'm here today with Jake South, one of my favorite training partners, and Jake's going to show us something cool.
Cool. So yeah, today we're going to do a little bit of Kimura control from rear mount, back mount, side mount, and just everywhere to keep him as in control as you can to get him to go where you want him to go. So first, if he's turtled up, I'm just going to drop my knee into the hole in his side, and I'm going to go over top and I'm going to lock in the Kimura. From here, I'm going to do a front shoulder roll, so I'm just going to drop my knee to the ground, tuck my head, and I want my shins parallel with his. Now from here, it's a tricky move. I'm going to put pressure on his shoulder and lift up on his elbow and pull him toward me. So when I do that at the same time, it's pretty hard to defend. As he falls, I'm going to take his head and come up overneath. Now, as soon as he lands, 9 times out of 10, they're going to start driving up toward me. So I'm going to start guiding my foot right to his neck. My other leg is going to assist him. I'm coming up, I'm going to push it behind his head, and I'm going to lock the reverse triangle. So from here, there's pretty much anything you want to do here. If he's defending the arm bar, I always like to go toward his thumb, bring it up, and then just push away with my legs for the arm bar. If I can't get that, you can play with wrist locks. If he reaches up and he's defending, you can reach up, grab his opposite arm and go for the elbow. If that's still not working, I'm going to go for the top leg. I'm going to pull out the slack on his leg, and then I'm going to tighten up the triangle, and it's just going to be a complete body crush, and it's just absolutely horrible.
Awesome.
You still going?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, we're going to start off the same way. It's going to be 1 and 2 if the first one doesn't work. So I'm going to drop the knee, shins parallel. This time Arlo knows it's coming. He's got a really good base, and I just can't quite get the pressure to pull him over. So in return, his weight is going to be on the opposite side. So I'm going to use his body as an anchor. I'm going to pull, and I'm going to drive my knee into that hole, climb his back. I'm going to drop my knee into his head to stuff his head. At the same time, I'm going to get my hook in. So from here, I've got a good base. It's not going to be just one thing that's going to be able to flip him over, okay? I'm going to put pressure on his leg. At the same time, I'm going to attack his arm and his shoulder, so he pretty much helps me out. Again, as soon as he lands, they like to come up. So I'm going to put my foot right up on the side of his neck, release the arm, grab the shin, and lock in the triangle, and then finish as previously directed with whatever you want. Okay, third one. And it's just going to be 1, 2, 3 if they don't work. So knee in, grab the wrist, shoulder roll. 1, all of his weight's going to the other side. Use the anchor, come across, lock in. 2. This time, his base is going to get really wide, and I'm not going to have the leverage to pull him over. So what I'm going to do is she's going to go up on top of my head. I want to hide my leg underneath his head. Now, as I fall to the side, I'm just going to donkey kick his head up in the air. Again, as soon as he lands, knees right behind the head, and I'm going to guide him right back up into the reverse triangle. And finish off with whatever you feel is fit.
Thank you, Jake.
You are welcome.